Are you looking for something fun to do this fall or Halloween season? Well, in this week's video, we're gonna go over our top 5 activities to do in Los Angeles. So without further ado, cue the intro. Let's get into Halloween season.
What's up YouTube? Trevi from the Adventure Buddies, the modern travel family, bringing you another video filled with tips, tricks, and inspiration to make sure you maximize your next family adventure, like we always do here at the Adventure Buddies.
So quick disclaimer before we get into the first 2 that we're gonna go over are not scary. So remember, we do have baby Olivia now, so we wanna make sure we're inclusive of all the families and all the different types of family members. Don't worry, we'll get into the scary stuff a little bit later here in the video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about our first activity that we recommend, and that is Irvine Park Railroad Pumpkin Patch. This is a great little pumpkin patch to start for your fall or Halloween season. This is a large pumpkin patch with free entry, so that's gonna be important, it's free. However, they do charge an admission for each activity, so it can add up if you do a lot, but they have a great railroad that goes around the entire park, plus they have tons of games, they have tons of food, face painting, etc. And if you are looking to get your kids into a little bit of a haunted house, but on a minor scale, they do have a small haunted maze that we think is good for little kids and beginners. Overall, we give this experience about a 6 or 7 out of 10. Our second recommendation, again continuing on with the pumpkin patch theme, would be Live Oak Canyon Pumpkin Patch. This is probably the #1 pumpkin patch that we recommend in all of Southern California. Why? Because it's the largest, yes you heard me right, the largest pumpkin patch in Southern California. So this is gonna be a great opportunity for you to get those photo opportunities because there are plenty. They also have petting zoos, they have tons of carnival rides, they have a train that goes around the entire park. Plus, this is where you can grab your pumpkins to carve back at home. A few disclaimers though, this is a very popular pumpkin patch, so very popular can equal sometimes very crowded. So make sure you book ahead and get in early. We highly recommend you going on the weekdays at the weekend. And so they do have dynamic pricing, and so that means that the prices rise on specific days of the week or the month. So get there on the weekdays, that's when you're gonna be having cheaper prices. So you're looking at $8 for a kid, around $13 for an adult, all the way up to $20-some for a kid and $28 for an adult. Kids under 2 are free. Overall, we give this experience in this pumpkin patch a 9 out of 10. So then next, let's get into the scary stuff. So this is the stuff that you're gonna wanna do with your older kids or adults for Halloween. And yes, these last 3 are in order from least favorite to our absolute favorite, and something we do every single year. So getting off with our third recommendation for things to do here in Los Angeles for Halloween. And that is Shacktoberfest, coming back for its 2nd year. This is going to be located again at the Queen Mary down in Long Beach, and it's going to have dynamic pricing again. So anywhere from $30 to $50 per person per the actual day that you're gonna get. So the more popular days, the higher the price. So a couple things that we feel you need to know about Shacktoberfest are this. First off, there's gonna be about 3 to 4 mazes. These mazes are relatively short, so don't get your hopes up for this big haunted event. However, we should note that the costumes and the characters that roam outside the mazes are probably better than the ones inside. So we actually enjoy staying outside and just walking around the entire event than going in the particular mazes. We should also call out that there aren't a ton of different food options, but again, we're not foodies, so we didn't hold them to that. So overall experience, we give this a 7 out of 10. So make sure you check out Shacktoberfest this fall and Halloween season. The second haunted Halloween event that we highly suggest you checking out is Los Angeles Haunted Hayride. This one is back and one we don't think you should miss. So again, has the dynamic pricing, but the price doesn't swing that much. It's either $30 to $35 per person, but we do highly suggest you booking in advance because they do sell out at times. So a couple things to note, we do have one major downside, and that's the actual hayride itself. We didn't think that experience was all that scary comparative to the rest of the mazes. So the rest of the mazes we actually thought were very well done. So they're not necessarily super long that you would find at the amusement park, but they're a lot longer than what you would find at Shacktoberfest, and they were definitely really scary. So we would say this is definitely scarier than Shacktoberfest, so keep that in mind. So as we are talking about the overall experience, they do have decent amount of food trucks, so you're looking at anywhere between 8 to 10 different food trucks. So overall, we give this experience an 8 out of 10. And then our last Halloween haunted experience, and our #1 pick for any of the activities that you do this fall or Halloween season, that's Knott's Scary Farm. We are huge fans of Knott's Scary Farm and have been going for years, and we think this thing is just particularly well done. So from the mazes, which are super scary, to the characters that roam around the entire theme park. So this offers something for everyone. But if you are a little bit squeamish or scared, be aware because there's somebody lurking around every corner. So whether you want to go through the haunted mazes, because there are several of them, or you want to continue to do the amusement park, that's up to you because both are included in your price of admission. So this is gonna be the most expensive admission on this list of 5 that we've given, roughly around $50 to $60 per person, but it is definitely worth it. But the other downside is this place can actually get fairly crowded. So if you go on one of the popular days or you go later on that particular day, because they are open relatively late, the mazes do fill up quick and you can be oftentimes waiting for an hour or more in the maze. So that's probably the only downside, but overall we give this experience a 9 out of 10. So there you guys have it, our top 5 things to do with your family this fall or Halloween season. So if you got another one, comment down below what activity you would like us to check out and or review. And if you like this video, please make sure you give us that big thumbs up, hit that red subscribe button while you're at it for more travel tips and adventures. And most importantly, remember, life's an adventure. Who are you going on?